Lena.
Lena who?
Lean a little closer so I can tell you a secret. That was the joke.
What's the secret, Simple Cuss?
I'm out of here, and so are you.
We're leaving? But what about your dream of becoming somebody in Rome?
I'd rather live a nobody in Gallia Alpina than die as somebody in Rome. Where's Euphemia?
He's out there working like he's got his right mind.
Who is?
The real gladiator, Terribulus. Somehow, the general must have thought you were Terribulus.
And the real guy's here? Oh, let's make tracks, kids. This is getting very dangerous.
So because we haven't even finished the dishes yet.
We have to go now. I've got a feeling this can only get worse, especially when they discover the truth.
You're right. Goodbye, Love Luxury.
Going somewhere?
Just out to the thermidorium. Yeah, the thermidorium for a cup of hot cider.
Yeah, the best hot cider around. Can't get enough of it.
I'll have it brought in just for you.
Oh, we wouldn't want to be any trouble.
No trouble at all. Anything that the great and powerful Trivius wants, he gets.
What about a walk around the block?
I'll go get my cake.
Oh, I wouldn't get lost. It's just a right, and a right, right?
Wrong. You go nowhere on a companion. And neither do servants.
But I've got to gather good material.
We have everything you need in the combat arena.
I was thinking more along the lines of funny things people say and do.
The only funny thing you'll be saying is, we who are about to die salute you. And then you will.
I will what?
Die.
That's not exactly a great punchline.
Oh no? The crowds will love it.
This is just silly. We're going out for a walk, and that's that.
You go nowhere!
Problem, Thaddeus.
These four think that they can leave at any time that they want.
That's the funniest thing I've ever heard.
Well, then you obviously haven't heard the one about the kind of music ghosts, right? Sheet music?
You. Go wash these for Our Lady, and be very careful. They need a delicate cycle. Is that one rock or two? Just go.
And as for you, Terribulus, go to the combat arena, and together we will train, for the games are this evening.
What? The games start tonight? Oh man, here I think I make plans I just can't weasel out of.
You better, weasel.
Who's that?
A royal chariot approaches.
Well, let us hope they've not come for us.
Who is arriving? I don't know, my lady. Well, it is the emperor. Tell him I've got a headache. That old fool eats so much garlic. Do you think he should try to scare away a vampire?
His Royal Highness, Emperor in the Roman Empire, Caesar Obamius.
Your Highness, we are deeply honored at your garlic. I mean, presents!
I like garlic. It keeps my blood pressure down, and you don't have any idea what being an emperor does to your blood pressure.
He's the one, Daddy.
So you're the young man who saved my Divinia's life.
Oh, he stared that safe down and wrestled it to the ground.
The entire empire's in debt to you.
Really?
My son, whatever you see, you may have, including the hand of my daughter, Divinia.
Oh, golly gee! I can marry Davinia?
You can be my own private love bunny.
If you survive the games, of course.
I'll survive.
Once you have fought, I will allow you to retire and enjoy the fruits of your success for the rest of your life.
And I'll kill every grape, banana, and orange.
I still gotta fight.
Of course! The public is anxious to see the fight of the millennium. Word on the street is only you and my gladiator. Advanced seat sales are out of sight.
If only Spurious Silius hadn't done such a terrible thing, he could enjoy all the fun.
Yes, Drusilla, you took the words right out of my mouth.
Such a treasonous act.
I thought he liked me!
Oh, there, Lavinia. I think he really does like you.
Then why are you trying to kill me?
We're not convinced that he did.
Your Highness, we found the receipt for the snake among Silius's things. It's here, Your Majesty.
Myelonius' magic markers?
It's on the Via Carosa, right next to that great little poker shop.
Well, let's keep this if we may.
Your Highness, this is more than enough evidence to prove Spurious Silius of his treasony. I say, tomorrow at the games, let's give the public a little treat. Let's feed Spurious Silius to the lions, or maybe the hippopotamuses. They have much bigger mouths.
Without a trial, Publicus, as a member of the Senate, you have a habit of forgetting the law.
But in such a case,
I shall decide the guilt or innocence of the general.
Your judgment will be infallible, Your Highness.
You bet your bippy.
Your Highness. Your Highness. Your Highness? What? Tomorrow at the games, how will you decide Spurious Silius' guiltiness or innocence? Your Highness. Your Highness. Your Highness. What? Tomorrow at the games, how will you decide Spurious Silius' guilt or innocence?
It's simple. Your gladiator will fight the general's gladiator tomorrow in the Colosseum.
Mine? Your Highness, how have I been brought into this intrigue?
We wish we knew, but should this Thrilius defeat your gladiator, then we will know that the general is innocent of all charges.
Couldn't we just hire a good private eye, Your Majesty?
We're not familiar with this private eye.
Oh, where's Sir Luckiest Homius when you need him?
Perhaps, Your Highness, Tribulus would like to meet my gladiator.
No, I'm not in any hurry.
Well, I want to meet him. Maybe he'll save me too. Then I can take you both home and we can all play house.
Allow me to fetch my gladiator, Your Highness.
By all means.
My lady, before you entrust your husband's life in his hands, I'm afraid there's something I must tell you.
What more need I know, Tribulus? You are the greatest gladiator ever born. Your body is unscarred. You still have both your eyes. Your limbs have not stiffened from wounds.
Yeah, there's a really good reason for that.
Well, what's your secret, young man?
Allow me to introduce Dominatia Violentia!
Excuse me. Is that a woman?
The public has been clamoring for something a bit unusual. Wouldn't you say I've found it?
A woman fighting in the Colosseum. It's unheard of.
Hey, what's wrong with the woman fighting?
She looks like she can handle anything.
I couldn't fight a lady.
Who said anything about fighting a lady?
My dear, we are very pleased to meet you.
Daddy, be